All right. All righty, everybody. Good morning. It's a cup of JoJo. Good to see you all again. And as the thumbnail says, I got to try to get some structure on here. So at least, see, I put the live stream, I do live stream, and then they just go in my content. But, and I never have any interacting. There's nobody ever watching at the same time I'm doing these streams. I mean, I've done a lot of them. But at least I want to put some structure. I'll do the live streams daily, pretty near every day. I mean, I'll stay close to that. And at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and cover all the different topics. Current events, spirituality, the more organized crime stories from the book, and I got to get a link on here a link on my channel to Amazon Books, and the title of that book is "They That Missed." Amazon Books. If you find it, you find it. It's a great book. It's a great memoir. So if you're new here, it's a cup of JoJo. And what's in the cup? A lot of different subjects. I try to do a lot of different daily devotions. I'm not trying to, be a Bible thumper and all that. It's good psychology. It's good spirituality. I'm not trying to force it on you and everything else like that. No. It's just good breakfast to get my mind straight and not stress about things and know that I got some power with God. So, because I need all the help I could get. And, well, let's do it right now. Let's do the Jesus Calling. Daily devotions, one for each day of the year. Today's June 28th. It's only 30-second reading. Taste and see that I am good. This command contains an invitation to experience my living presence. It also contains a promise. The more you experience me, the more convinced you become of my goodness. This knowledge is essential to your faith walk. When adversity strikes, the human instinct is to doubt my goodness. It's like, oh, why'd this happen to me? Where are you, God? My ways are mysterious, even to those who know me intimately. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways and thoughts higher than your ways and thoughts. Don't try to fathom my ways. Instead, spend time enjoying me and experiencing my goodness. Yeah, I try to figure it out. The secret interaction with you just have to let that, just have faith, and at the least, let's make it to the kingdom. Okay. So I do a lot of them. I do those daily, and that's fun. Gets me centered and stuff. And I mean, a lot of times I read them and then I forget about them during the day. It's just like that. Oh, I read it, and now I just go back to the old me, and then I just act on impulse and instinct. So yesterday, I was looking for that picture like a crazy man when I was doing mixed couples story and everything else, and wanted to show a picture of my daughter, who's partially mixed too. And there she is, the sweetest daughter, Dominique. And she's 34 years old now, and she teaches English and stuff over in South Korea. So I just want to add that in. If you're watching, Nikki, which probably nobody watches this channel, but if you by accident watch Daddy's channel, well, I didn't want to forget about you, honey. I got a daughter like that, and I'm the richest man in the world. All right. That's your first day of school. That's me. I look like Eddie Munster. I look like a vampire. That was her first day of school. Oh, now I got sensitive eye. My eyes are bad. And I got just covered my eyes. I'm sorry. I don't want to look whatever. I don't know what these glasses look like, some kind of assassin or something. I don't know. But today, well, I want to do, well, if there's current events on and stuff, we cover current events. And I don't know how many of you are into sports, but Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets, he was going to opt out of his contract to see if he could get any offers from any other teams. And it was crickets. It was crickets. He mailed in the season. He took all the time off. He used COVID and everything else to just come and go as he pleases. And the Nets were like, you can go. You can go. They called his bluff. The Lakers would take you for $6 million. Go right ahead. So he got fooled, and you only work. An NBA basketball player only works at the most 8 months a year, and you got 4 months of summer. I mean, you got 5 months. Excuse me. My phone's broke. Excuse me. An NBA pro athlete has 4 or 5 months vacation. And Kyrie, I was born in Brooklyn, and he plays for the Brooklyn Nets. And you come and go, and you're sitting over there. You don't go to work, and it's all COVID this, COVID that. You milked it as far as you could. Go to work. And then and what's a teammate think about that? That's dissension on a team. It's supposed to be a team sport, not a little crybaby over there that's made over $500 million playing basketball. And what's he think? He's a prima donna? No. Insanity. These pro athletes getting up there crying about everything else. Then they're trying to make political statements. Am I supposed to believe this guy's got high intelligence to know the temperature of the country, and I'm supposed to follow what he thinks just because he could play a sport and excel at it? Is that what they think? Is that what they actually think? Well, they think the people are stupid enough to vote these leaders in. They're stupid enough to believe anything. So I understand that. And, we're supposed to take athletes. We're supposed to follow their opinions. Why? Because they're an athlete. They can excel. They can excel at a sport. And while you're sitting down and kneeling for the national anthem and everything else, you play a sport in a country and you get made very wealthy, millions and millions of dollars. If you don't like it, go to another country. You live in a country where you could play a sport and become a millionaire. We don't need to hear your political views. We don't care about what your political. I don't care what you had for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I don't care what you got to say about anything. Get on the basketball court and do your job. That's what we pay for. You're gypping the fans. There should be a day when the fans just protest outside. We're not going to a game. Wake up. These prima donna athletes crying about something when they get in their limousine and then they go back to their $10 million mansion. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then we're supposed to listen to their political views. Yeah, and then they politicize everything on the basketball court. Leave that sports and politics. The Joe fan doesn't want it. We want sports. I don't care what you got to say about. Because what are there weak-minded people that are going to follow your lead, which there might be. I don't really know what has happened to the IQ of America in current times, but I'd like to believe it'll bounce back with some kind of sanity. But it's just funny, and it blows my mind that the sports media and everything else, they don't want to give a commentary that's outside of that agenda that they just keep trying to perpetuate. It's over. It's done. You milked it as much as you could for your political agendas. We want sports. We want sports. We don't care about your messages on your jersey and all this and that. You want to go do that outside of the arena, sports arena, go do it. And every commentator who, of course, is an employee of the networks, if they got an alternative view, they better not express it because they'll be fired. So, Kyrie Irving, they called his bluff. Yeah. Of course he's already a millionaire, and okay, you could say, well, a cup of JoJo. Well, that's good, nobody. LA only offered him $6 million, so he's continuing he agreed to the 36, but he put his tail between his legs and agreed to the 36. Forget about the money. The money is the money. But he thought he could go elsewhere. There ain't another team out there in the NBA that wants the element of Kyrie Irving. Selfish player. Selfish person that checked out the whole season. Check it off. We had the pieces in place. We're trying to rock and roll and everything. We could have kept Harden. No, they ran for the hills. And what about Kevin Durant? How long's he going to, so basketball and professional sports in America has turned political. Maybe Joe Fan doesn't care and they'll keep supporting him. I would hope, personally, that they don't. Loudmouth prima donna athlete millionaires. We don't need to hear their political views. I don't care if they're views that I agree with or not. I don't want to hear them. I want sports talk. But the media networks are asking them questions and giving them airtime to express all this gibberish. That ain't the sports fan I came up being from years. And who wants to hear that? If they polled it, probably 70% to probably 80% would say we don't want to hear it. It's probably against the demographics of marketing that would say, no, don't put that. We're going to get dissension and we're going to lose a percent of the market. They would know that, but they're doing it anyways. They don't care. They're billion-dollar network owners and everything else. And they got this agenda to get everybody twisted up and divide it. And come on. Where does it end? This is the first time I've talked about that type of subject matter, current events with outside of organized crime and crazy stories that I share and everything else, and spiritual stuff. But sports, I love sports, and I'm going to start doing commentary in my in my videos. And I love sports. I played every sport, and we did pretty good in sports. And I'd like to believe I was at least a little above average, but I, enjoy it just the same. I went by the park the other day, the local park. Beautiful summer day. There was nobody playing basketball. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, it would have been packed. The local park with the basketball court. It would have been packed. What has happened to the youth? What are y'all doing? And they got maybe I'm just getting old, and it's just a sign of the times. But sports and being athletic, or just exercising and having fun with your friends, and sports is more than just a sport. Sport is learning about competition, fighting back when you're down, make that miracle comeback. And there's life lessons in sports where your captain says, "Come on, Jojo, we can still do it and come back. All right, man, we're going upstream here, but yeah, let's rally." Well, it's parallel to life. Sports. You go by the park, there's nobody there. What's happened? What, are they all sitting home playing their video games, or what's going on here? They softened this nation up. They turned you into little weak thinkers. You can't think for yourself. You're sloths. You're sitting back playing video games. You don't even have a soul. You're a robot. You become robots. Where's your soul? It's summertime out there. You go by the courts, there's nobody there. I mean, geez. It's unbelievable. My nephew runs a softball league, and I go there once in a while, and there's a lot of older people. Where's the young kids that want, softball, easy game? Where he's trying to get people to get on the rosters, to fill the rosters. Wow. Man, little wimps. This generation, you're wimps. I don't need you on my channel. I don't need you. I speak my piece. I don't care. I'll never be monetized. I'll never have a big channel. But you're little weak little wimps. Summer going by, and Joe, just because they don't play sports doesn't mean they're a wimp. Well, I'm sorry. There should at least be some. I'm not saying everybody should be doing it, but if that's a sample size, a big enough sample size to figure it out that, it's not 100%, but it's a sample size saying you could make an assessment and a theory to say these 18 to 25, 30-year-olds, they're just robotic, lazy thinkers. And then economically, none of them want to go out to work. They just want to, none of them, it's a forgotten generation. They got fooled, but they're going to pay for it when they're 30, 40, and 50, when they're either in jail or broke. So yeah, whatever, sit back, chill, yeah, blah, 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 yeah. But the same government that you trust so you can roll like this is the same government that'll fool you with this current regime, getting you programmed and conditioned into a robotic thinking mind like this is the way it's going to be forever. Well, it ain't going to be like this forever. You're going to have to pull your bootstraps up and bust a grape and get out there. That's all. Get out there. Go work. Go to college. Learn something. Get in the game. Get in the game. You know. I don't edit my videos to try to say, well, I might cause some dissension here, dissension there. I don't get enough views to try to say who will I lose during this video or who will I lose. No, either way, I'm just coming out with my commentary. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's all. I'm not a little weasel wimp like that. I live good. I live fine. I have a beautiful daughter, like I showed you. My work is done. And this is a hobby, a project of mine, and I enjoy doing it. And I like to give God a shout for giving me extra time to live. I was dead and I came back. The angels came and they brought me back to life. And I need to honor God that saved me. And that's why I integrate the spirituality in my videos. But I also like to share other topics and subjects. And I'll be doing these live streams, trying to do them at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and have a dialogue back and forth. If by a miracle anybody ever comes in here during the live stream and I could read the comment and answer anything or talk about anything and have fun. That's life, communication, share thoughts, share ideas, share strategies to have better living, prosperity, less stress. So I appreciate everybody that comes across and watches my videos and stuff. And I'm not going to stop. I keep putting it out there. And I have a lot of them. I've done 100 videos on Facebook under Joseph Monte, Monte, Joseph Monte, Monte. And I take these and I transfer them over to Facebook. So, and I have followers over there, but it doesn't seem like they transfer over to here for some reason. They're my followers, but they don't follow me from Facebook to YouTube, but that's all right. That's all right. It ain't going to stop me. It's not going to stop me. I got the power and I'm resilient. I came back from being dead. I just keep throwing punches. I don't care. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I like to talk. I like to laugh. I like to travel, enjoy, embrace. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So have a good quality of life right now. You're worth it. We're God's children. He wants us to rise up. So that's real nice. That's real nice. Sometimes I have a little cheat sheet here to try to see what I could add content and things like that, but I left it in the other room and I'm not going to get up and go look at it. Whatever it was. And I more or less wanted to, get these things down. My book is titled They Dead Missed. That's me, 4 years old. It's a memoir. And it's on Amazon Books. And I I give it away here, whoever I can give it away, but I haven't sold any. But I want to get a link to this video to my channel, just in case by some miracle I might sell one or two. But I do give them away because it's a memoir of a lot of topics and subject matter, but integrated to it is spirituality and how I was spared many times in my life. You talk about a cat's got 9 lives, boy. I might have the cat beat. So feel free. That's Joseph Monte on Facebook, Monte. And the book is They Dead Missed. Like all the stuff that came at me missed. I mean, it hit me, but I came back. So what else? I don't know. I probably think I covered a lot of stuff here, and I'm trying to stay centered, and there's some nice barbecues coming up. A couple of my friends are running some barbecues and for charity and things like that. So I want to patronize that, support these things that are good causes and stuff. People are struggling out there, and sometimes people need a helping hand. So if you're in a position to do it, do it. That's the riches of life. To give is a good blessing. It's a good blessing. Unconditional love, which is hard to demonstrate. So, yeah, that's about it. Summer's rolling pretty good. I got my cholesterol down. I'm not eating any more junk food. I cheat here and there, once or twice a month. Nobody's perfect. But cheesecake and ice cream and chip and dip and Doritos. Oh man, it's so good. And I've lost weight. The doctor's happy, and I'm staying on that regimen. When you're younger, your 20s and 30s, you just keep going, boom. But boy, and all of a sudden you start having these ailments in your 50s and stuff. It's just like, I better take heed here and see what's going on. So I'm trying to stay a little more proactive with that. Take some walks. I'm not running full court basketball anymore. I would love to at 58, but right now my exercise regimen consists of taking walks. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Maybe after I can walk 100 miles, I'll be able to jog a couple miles. And then after that, I'll be able to run a mile. But I got a lot of work to do, and that's a long way down the road, if there is even a road. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody that comes on here, and I'm going to start doing more commentary on current events daily at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think I'll start getting more interaction. Comments will appear here, which I haven't seen one in 2 months, but it'll start. I don't expect to get high numbers of subscribers, high number of views, even though I think I'm the best entertainer on YouTube, but I don't care. I'm just going to do my thing, and I like to give back to God, and then just share my views on different subject matters. So if that's good enough for people that enjoyed my show, that's good. I embrace that, and then talk about a lot of different things, psychology, relationships, and just everyday types of things. And we just we look it over and we chop it up and we see anything that could be positive and helpful to lift us up psychologically, spiritually, and have a better quality of life. Because I spent years just trying to ruin my life. Jeez. Boy, I was an expert at that. I mean, I did a good job at that. I mean, crazy behaviors doesn't discriminate against anybody. It doesn't matter how high your IQ is. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. You're still vulnerable to crazy behavior, which could be demons and stuff telling you, do this, do that, do this. Oh yeah, here, let me go kill myself with drugs and dope and boom, 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 or go do all these other maladaptive behaviors. Like, geez, you could have a genius IQ. It don't matter. The devil and demons don't discriminate on whoever you are. And if you're capable and motivated to share a good word, you get a bigger bullseye on your back. Because the demons and devils, they don't want anybody sharing a good word of positivity. They want your mind, soul, and spirit. I'm going to try to throw some punches so we could wear some spiritual armor and say, get off of me. I'm going to have a fruitful, enjoyable, positive life with positive relationships and fun times, and enjoy the days we have on this earth. So that's probably summing up a lot about me, what motivates me, what my channel is all about. And forgive the glasses, but I got my eyes start going in different directions. And yeah, I hit my head. Well, I've had a lot of head injuries and stuff. Can you tell? And also a brain injury. But I hit my head with a lot of different times in my life, and it caused the nerves and stuff. Sometimes they're fine, but then the light irritates my eyes sometimes. And when I do the video, I'm under this light here, and it's bearing right down on me. As you can see, the light reflection in my glasses. So I'll go over here, and that's my mother over my head, my late mother, great mother, Rosemary Battaglia. That's my niece, my daughters, my sister's daughter, Erica, and that's my baby, 34-year-old baby. And that's me. That's me. So I think we covered a lot. And whoever comes upon these, tune in and let's catch me live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least one person to come in and interact, because I want to see if it actually works. Does it actually work? If so, are my capabilities, are the settings set up where somebody could actually come in here? Or did I block it somehow because I'm not tech savvy? So that's all. We'll have some fun, I promise you that. And I got my camera, my GoPro camera, my video camera, that I'll be able to go in the streets and make videos. But I got to get a microphone. I ordered a microphone for it. The internal mic doesn't give. It's not loud enough, the internal mic. So I got that in the mix coming up, and I'll go outside into the streets and just see what happens. That's all. That's all. Many possibilities that can happen. And so hopefully, and I'm getting used to that camera, how to upload and everything else. It's all new to me, but I just stay in the lab, trial and error, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And so that'll be coming up. More videos uh, in the streets where I can just go outside, sit under a tree, read the devotion, or talk about anything in Mother Nature. I love Mother Nature and the setting, so I can just set up outside, put the camera up there, have a microphone, which I'm getting, and we'll have a better mic, and bam, do my show. That's all. And so that's what's on the agenda. That's what's on the calendar coming up and everything. So I appreciate everybody that does view here and subscribe. I don't tell everybody to subscribe and hit the like button and everything else. But if you like the video and you like watching me, hit the subscribe button, and then it'll show you when I'm coming on. So I'm starting to learn all this. But I don't want to sound like, oh, please subscribe. I'm not that kind of guy, but I do want to try to get a community going here. So I'm kind of turned off by watching all these channels. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I want that. That's my goal. But and I don't say it enough on my videos, but because I don't want to feel like I'm in that posture. I will never be monetized. I will never make a penny off of my channel, okay? But let's build up a community just the same. We don't have to be huge. We just have to be open-minded. That's all. We don't have to be huge. We just have our community. And whoever's on board, let's put some things into play, spiritual things into play. Let's test the waters. Maybe we can rise up higher in comfort on every level. So if you stayed along this long in this video, thank you. If you watched up to this point in time in the video, and I really wholeheartedly appreciate those that support my channel and watch it and subscribe and hit the like button. So I think that's it for today. Get out and the devotion, the Jesus calling was like, we can't understand all the ways of God and we try to think what God's thinking and why did this happen? And I thought you were my man, God. Why didn't this happen? Well, just hang in there. Hang in there. Well, that's not going to get you. What's that get you at the end of the day, Jojo? At the least, get the kingdom. Get the kingdom at the least. I took a peek once upon a time. Get the kingdom, okay? It's not fairy tale. I took a little peek when I went down, and then I came back to life. So, but I'm not going to get into all that. I don't want to talk about all that, my death experience, and boom, 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 and try to piggyback that like, oh, no, I'm not. If the person takes their initiative to investigate stuff and raise their spirituality up, that's on them. I'll try to give you a push along, but I'm not going to sensationalize all of that stuff where I think I was going to lean toward that. No, I'm just going to go cruise control, and wherever the chips fall, they fall. I want to share a good word, but I can't force you to do anything. So, it's like, you have your own, right to whatever you want to do and stuff like that. So, I believe that it will grow, and I'm motivated that we can rise up, and I do believe that we can rise up. Why? Why all this? To have a better quality of life on every level. Who doesn't want to have a better quality of life on every level? Because if you haven't realized by now that there are other external forces out there roaming to and fro that want to trip you up, if you don't realize that by now, you do need this channel. So that's why we can try to rise up and have some awareness and put on some spiritual armor and have a more fulfilling life on every level. So we're going to leave it there. Well, I'm going to be enjoying some events this summer and traveling, and God is good, and he's blessed me so I can have fun and enjoy and laugh and everything else. And so I'm excited about that. And hit the subscribe button, for crying out loud. I never asked for it in the other videos, but I'm going to start asking now. It is what it is. So that's that. I always end my videos saying, be the kings and queens of your world. Stay great. Stay safe. And I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you and God bless.